Good morning and welcome to all the sport news here at Zimbabwe Daily. My name is Barbara Mataruse and let's take a look at the news making the headlines. ZIMSEC yet to pay O and A-level markers. ZCTU slams Mnangagwa for sidelining TNF. Mnangagwa covering Senate corruption. ZRP ranked as one of the most corrupt departments in government. Mnangagwa's government sweats over Rwandan fugitive links. Government panics as basic commodities run out. Here are the news in detail. The Zimbabwe Schools Examination Council, ZIMSEC, is yet to pay some examiners who marked the 2021 ordinary and advanced level examinations, among us 7 months after completing the exercise. Examination results for both levels were released last month. In previous years, ZIMSEC would pay markers soon after the marking process or before release of the results. ZIMSEC spokesperson Nicolette Dlamini said they were still processing the payments. A standoff between markers and ZIMSEC over payment resulted in the examination body failing to release the 2020 O and A-level results in time, although ZIMSEC blamed it on the COVID-19 pandemic. The Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Union has slammed President Emmerson Mnangagwa for implementing a raft of economic stabilization measures before consulting with partners at the tripartite negotiation (TNF) and warned the measures could trigger massive job cuts. The TNF is a social dialogue platform which brings together government, business, and labor representatives in order to establish common ground before enacting key public policies. In a statement, ZCTU Secretary General Japhet Moyo criticized the manner in which the measures were affected. The union decreed the fact that currently Zimbabwe has the highest annual inflation in SADC and the second highest in Africa after Sudan, which has an annual inflation rate of 263.2% as of March 2022, which has been seen as ordinary workers bearing the disappropriate brand from the chronic high inflationary trend, with the normal average monthly wages being massively eroded. On Wednesday, senators ribbed the government for its lax approach towards combating corruption, while accusing President Mnangagwa of protecting corrupt officials. This came out during debate on a motion raised by Mashonaland West Senator Voice Chinake on policies to plug loopholes on tax evasion, illicit financial flows, and corruption. Mashonaland Central Senator Angeline Tongogara charged that corruption activities continued because government officials were protecting each other from prosecution. Fortune Charumbira also weighed in, saying lawmakers had debated for many years measures to fight corruption, but this had yielded nothing. The 2020 Transparency International Corruption Perception Index ranked Zimbabwe at 150 out of 187 highly corrupt countries. The Zimbabwe Republic Police ZRP has been ranked as the country's most corrupt government department, according to Transparency International Zimbabwe (TIZ). This was revealed in TIZ's latest National Bribe Payers Index study for 2021, which gathered citizens' perceptions and experiences of corruption in the government sector. A number of police and VID officers have been arrested for demanding bribes, while the Auditor General Mildred Chiri has on several occasions exposed massive graft in local authorities. Some of the corrupt departments include the Judiciary at 3.8% and the Health and Child Care Ministry at 3.3%. Government has denied harboring Rwandanese genocide fugitive Proteus Mpiranya, saying it abided by international treaties. Mpiranya, who has been held responsible for the massacre of thousands of Rwandans in the infamous 1994 genocide that claimed an estimated 800,000 people, was reportedly given protection by Zimbabwean authorities since that massacre, which stalled investigations. This comes amid reports that the fugitive died in Zimbabwe and was secretly buried in Harare in 2006. In a statement, Foreign Affairs Minister Frederick Shava said stories that were circulating on social media that the government had harbored the fugitive were false. Shava further said the government comprehensively investigated Liz on Piranye and followed up a new lead as well as facilitated a visit to Zimbabwe by the UN prosecutor and his meetings with the country's vice presidents. President Emerson Mnangagwa and Finance Minister Mthuli Ncwebe's recent economic pronouncement have reportedly triggered a shortage of most locally manufactured basic commodities in retail shops, while others were overpriced, raising fears of the 2008 scenario. Last week, President Emerson Mnangagwa dealt a heavy blow to local industry by stopping banks from lending to everyone, including the manufacturing sector, a move believed to have triggered the current shortages. To plug the hole, Ncube on Saturday gave those with free funds the green light to import basic goods to fill in the gap. All this has been viewed as a huge betrayal of the local industry, which was on a recovery path, while some sections are pointing to Ncube's knee-jerk policies as a signaling a return of full dollarization. Government has in the past restricted the importation of basic commodities as a protectionist measure to support the local industry. And in entertainment news, as they say, dynamites come in small packages. At the age of 13, Andrea Sibanda has become a music sensation, possibly the youngest Zimbabwean artist to have penetrated the regional market before even making it big at home. Andrea Sibanda, popularly known as Andrea the vocalist, has made parts of Southern Africa dance. Having started singing at a tender age of 5 at church and at home, it was just a matter of time before blossoming into a flower, and 7 years later, his voice has echoed and reverberated across Southern Africa. And in sport news, Dynamos are likely to be held before Premier Soccer League disciplinary committee after their Rudy fans caused the abandonment of their match against Highlanders at Barberfield Stadium yesterday. After Highlanders called in the referee's optional time, Dimbare fans invaded the pitch in protest and defender Frank Marathi manhandled the second assistant referee Melody Ncube, who had to flee under police escort. Dynamos has Dynamo's fans threw missiles onto the pitch, vandalized the perimeter fence and the goalpost, tore down the nets as they fought running battles with the law enforcement agents. It was a tension-filled match in which Dynamos ended with 10 men after a frustrated Bill Antonio, who was tightly marked for the better part of the game, crudely tackled defender Andrew Tandy and was shown the red card by referee Jimmy Makwanda. The referee flashed more than 5 yellow cards in the game. And here are the main news once again. ZIMSEC yet to pay all and A-level markers. ZCTU slams Mnangagwa for sidelining TNF. Mnangagwa covering Senate corruption. ZRP ranked as one of the most corrupt department in Zimbabwe. Mnangagwa's government swears over Rwandan's fugitive links. Government panics as basic commodities run out. Here are the news in detail. Please That is all that we had for you today. Please remember to tune in here on the Sport News tomorrow, same time, same day, same time, same date at Zimbabwe Daily. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.